In the mid-20th century, China suffered under a relentless cycle of famine and crushing poverty that broke the spirit. Millions of peasants toiled on parched earth with primitive tools as their families faced the constant threat of starvation. A deep silence hung over the nation as isolation turned the country into a vast prison of political despair. Dilapidated factories stood as rusted monuments to a broken system that offered no hope for a better future. People waited in endless lines for meager rations of food, while the dream of prosperity remained completely unattainable. Children were taught rigid ideologies in crumbling schools with no resources to escape their cycle of ignorance. The infrastructure was non-existent, with tangled wires and dark streets defining the daily struggle of the populace. An entire generation stood amidst the ruins of the past, looking toward a horizon that seemed perpetually bleak. The borders were tightly sealed and guarded by towers that kept the world out and the truth hidden. Inside cold mud brick homes, families huddled around a single candle in the dark, shivering in total loneliness. Dusty archives lay forgotten in abandoned rooms, holding the records of failed policies that brought the nation to its knees. Silent ports sat empty, with rotting wooden ships swaying in the wind, waiting for a trade that never came. The sky over the land was heavy with gray clouds, mirroring the profound sense of hopelessness in the countryside. It felt as though the nation was trapped in an eternal winter of stagnation, where time had simply stopped. Then a historic decision shattered the walls of isolation, and the gates finally swung open to a new dawn. Cranes rose above fishing villages as steel skeletons began to reshape the forgotten landscape into a modern metropolis. Factories roared to life as millions of hands forged the products that would eventually fill every home on Earth. Glass skyscrapers pierced the clouds in Shanghai, standing as shining pillars of a civilization reborn in steel. Young engineers stared into the glow of microchips, building the technological foundation of a new digital era. The once broken nation has ascended to the pinnacle of global power, rewriting its destiny for all time.